So now in this exercise we will be going further. We have already opened the SQLite database and now we are in position to initialize each one of our statement. So we have a method called initialize statement which takes again a double pointer for your statement object. So it says insert person and a query string. So I'll write insert into person PID comma pname values question mark comma question mark. I want to forward declare this values because before executing this value will be provided by the controller. So we are telling forward declare them. So before execution value will come. Now if you go to initialize statement, this statement is created in my SQLite database. The initialize statement takes a special, how do you pass reference in your function inside your Swift? So here you are seeing ampersand came. This is because you're mentioning that statement, SQL statement will be in and out type, means double pointer, basically a reference to a reference. Okay. Now if a statement is nil, that means you need to create that statement. Now this prepare v2 state class function binds your statement with your query string to your database. So while in this process he will check whether the name of the table or the column name which you have used are exactly matching the one which are there in your database schema. Also the sequence in which a statement is written is the valid SQL statement or not. So prepare v2 take database reference, first parameter. Second, it takes your query string in C format. So SQL NSString.utf string. Third parameter is -1 because third parameter says give me the length of the SQL query, which we cannot know. So putting a -1 will make sure that internally length gets calculated. The reference of your statement, same thing. Your SQLite prepare v2 statement returns an integer value and also initialize your statement. Therefore the statement is always passed as a double pointer, and that's why in our wrapper class we are also passing statement as a double pointer. So we have understood the importance of the in-out keyword. Whenever you want to pass a reference to your method, you have to use in-out keyword in Swift. Fifth parameter is always nil. So if it's not equal to SQLite OK, that means there's an error while preparing the statement, and we print that integer value. And depending on that integer value, we'll go inside this error constant and we'll come to know what exactly the issue is. It returns false, else it will return true. The same thing applies to our method. It returns boolean, but it has a potential to initialize this SQL statement. So similarly, we'll be initializing the other statement called update person with a query string called update person set pname equal to question mark, where PID is question mark. So depending upon PID, you will be updating your. Then you have delete person. Let's say delete from person where PID is equal to question. So we assume you know the basic SQL query. You can Google this basic query. We'll have plenty of tutorials online. Select star from person. So we have initialized the statement. Now in the next exercise, we'll be implementing some local methods in %db model. So number of queries will be equal to number of methods, because in order to execute any one of this query, the controller will call the respective method. So in your next exercise, we'll be implementing 4 methods representing execution of respective query.